Hello everyone, so I'm just checking. And on the toilet paper, they're the smaller rolls, and we usually go through 1 to 2 packs a week or more, and that's part of the reason. Laughing at the way Brett uses his head. And about the Caden thing. And yeah, if Danny gets sent home, honestly, the only self-quarantine I can see is that Dad says, okay, here's what needs worked on the house that he's building, and lets Danny go work on it. Otherwise, because the other thing is they say at home, 6 feet away from any family member, and that's not going to happen in our house. It's just not possible. It was supposed to say part 2. The reason I didn't watch yesterday is I was not feeling good, thanks to Brett. And I can say thanks to Brett because he had it the day before. So I got it directly from him. Forgot I needed to get a screenshot of that. And part of the reason I send them searching, I know it was kind of early to go searching for toilet paper. Kind of early, but I kind of am suspicious that we won't get it for a few days or something. And so where we go and where you can only get one pack at a time, we're going to need to get it once or twice a week. So if we don't start watching now, there's going to be issues. Now, yeah, so that's why I sent them to start looking, is so that if there's a period of time we can't go out, we don't completely run out because we can't find it for a few days or a week. Because I'm saying whenever they're out, they should look. Especially because really we're trying to limit it to only Brett or Steven go in the store, or not Steven, Caden go in grocery stores. So there is that. So when you're limiting people and you're limiting how much you're out and about looking, it can really get interesting. Got that one, now I just need the other one. And that's not the other one I need, but I'll still go after it. So, there actually is someone that I will be sharing if they start streaming. They're looking at streaming live. Someone else here in Utah. So when I find out if they are, I will let you know. There's this guy riding his bike down the middle of the road enough that I can't really pass. There, now there's more room. Yeah, that's what Brett was saying, and that's part of the problem. Is that means that maybe the only day, unless we get lucky, that we'll be able to get toilet paper will be Saturdays, and that Saturday's when Brett doesn't end up working. And that could be an issue. So especially where you can only get one roll or one package. He might have to hit 2 stores or something. Caught that one too soon because the light was turning. So we will have to wait and see, but yeah, and that's a sore point for me, because guess what we asked Caden to do, and Caden's response was, maybe if I wake up in time. I don't know. He's not working. He's not helping her out around the house at all. But he feels he's entitled to all the benefits that go along with living at home. And I'd send Steven, but he has the same risk factors as the rest of the family, and so he's more likely to come down with it, and I can't convince him or Mindy to wear a mask very often. So that's kind of a sore point for me, if you can't tell. No, I didn't manage to pop all these port keys already today. These are from the last event, so just making that clear in case someone watches and doesn't realize. Yeah, I will give you that one. And I would deal with it, but one of the problems I've had is when I've dealt with it in the past, Brett said I've dealt with it too harshly and gotten mad at me over it, and so I don't want to until we have, if he's not going to have a united front with me on it, it kind of undermines it. So, or both. No, they're stubborn. At least, yeah. At least my kids, there's a reason Mindy isn't as stubborn as most kids. And it's because she registers that Mom's as stubborn as her. And so that's why I don't feel bad saying that she's stubborn, because she knows that I'm just as stubborn as her. So there's where I'm after. It varies, but yeah, I wish they would wear them more often, I will totally admit. It can be hard at times. So I think you've realized this about Brett. He doesn't like any confrontation whatsoever. And so honestly, that's the issue, is he doesn't like confrontation. So he will ignore a problem until there's no ignoring it. Okay, forget about that. I won't go after that one. Okay, let's go find 3 ends. And see what this is that the Trace brought in. Don't need it. So I did last night, after they got home, managed to advance to get to the next level. So I think I'm gonna be short 8 until next 8 of the Death Eaters until next month. We will see. But that's where I'm at right now, is I need 8 more Death Eaters. So from what I hear, they finally, in a way, gave in, and they are not doing filming for Fantastic Beasts. So either they're going to delay release, or they're going to have to hurry and film. So I don't know. Some people are saying they won't be out tonight. Some people are saying they will be. So if they aren't out tonight, then I'm going to be short 8. If they are, I think, be able to get enough tonight. And then I can finish up the others, the Azkaban escapee, during the coming weeks. And be ready to get more Fluffy Not Fluffy and Azkaban escapees, and wait until the next time before I try and figure out a way to get enough for the that wasn't what I meant. Okay, fine, I'll pull it since you won't let me go. I was trying to look at this one. Okay, it's that one again. Let's go after Fluffy Not Fluffy. If we do get him, I'd like it. I definitely would not be complaining. Because like I said, I'm literally 2 away from prestiging. Well, from filling that one up, and then I'll just need the Azkaban escapee to be able to prestige. So I'm in the parking lot that there's absolutely no way anyone's going to come in, or very few people are going to be in here now. You know, the skate park. I figured you'd know. Other people don't know though, so what it is about, yeah, it keeps stopping and starting. I actually have I saw one person in a vehicle, and I don't know where they were running to or from, but okay, now let's go back over there, and hey, that works. Let's go here. I will say here in Utah right now, roads are pretty dead. Oh good, that's what I was hoping for. Ooh, even better. Yay, 5 unicorn hair. Think I'm getting enough scrolls? Okay. Well, that was my last ones. I was actually completely out of unicorn, or out, so What do you want? Extravagant runestone or extravagant spell energy? Okay. I purposely saved that one for that reason. That's what she told me was the ESEs. Because she's back in the south where I think she has more trouble getting the spell energy, and now they've limited. They can only be in groups of 3 when they're out. And I get the reason behind it. It just... Some people trying to explain that reason really frustrates me. Because they try to claim that it's so that you don't get sick. And it's like, no, that's not the reason. The number of people who are like, if we stay home, if everyone would just stay home all the time, then would get rid of this throughout the world. It would be completely gone. And it's like, no, you don't understand. It's not about... Oh, I do need that. It's not about getting rid of it. It's about reducing the number getting it at a time. And that's frustrating as I see person after person try it and claim it so that not as many people get it and we can get rid of it. It's like, no, it's waiting until a certain number get it. They know they can't contain it. It's minimizing the stress on the health, on the system. I agree with that, and I would have thought that, but that's what she's told me, is that that she still wants the essential spell energy, so, or extravagant spell energy, not essential. So that's my understanding, because she can get, I think what she said is she can get to a greenhouse and to a fortress easier. Well, to the greenhouse, she's not as... There! Hi, Steph! There's your answer. We just wanted to make sure. I have not seen him either. I don't think. Let me look in just a minute. I haven't even... Oh, obviously, Sirius is the only one I've even seen of those. And that was them yesterday. We're glad things are good for you, for your family, Steph. Yeah, ours are closed till the end of April, too. The hard part is they're having, right now, their school is having everyone come in every single day to pick up lunch. And eventually it sounds like they may not even do that, and we may have to go to the local school or to the local bus stop that I'm not even exactly sure where it is, if they want to get the school lunches. I'm hopeful that because there are some indications that they may be coming up with the right mix of drugs and everything that should reduce the strain enough that they don't have the issue. And so they may and I'll see for sure what's been said in just a little while. But they may be, I know they're trying to get to where they can reopen things as quickly as possible. So yeah, one of the problems with the bus stops is I don't know where the local bus stops are. They're using the elementary school routes. And my kids go to a charter school, so they don't catch so even when school's in, they don't catch the bus. And then there's questions on how they're determining kids. Because I hate to say it, but, well, Jen will concur with me on this. If you look at Mindy and you look at David, you would think David is a lot older than Mindy. So to try and figure out, there's a high chance they would claim David's too old. Hello?
I'm done.
Okay, let me finish at least this fortress battle and then I'll come on over.
Okay.
So. And I am live, so yeah.
Okay.
Love you. See you in a little while. Bye. Guess we'll have Mindy in a little bit. Sorry about the radio. There. Nope, not quite. Okay, we got rid of the sound. Now I'm headed onto a more main road, so I won't be playing as much while we head over to go get Mindy, so... Or at least in just a second. Catch this and that'll probably be it. Yep, that'll be it. Because now I'm on the road. Some people are saying that the U.S. is going to shut down like some place, like Italy and some places have, and it's like, no, not going to happen. There's no way they could do that. So what they're doing there is it's the army that's you like literally can't leave your house. You sign up and the army delivers. Well, we're stopped. I'm gonna... Hey, look, I need him. And I'm driving, so I can't go after him, but we'll leave him up. The army delivers the supplies, like any grocery supplies you need, etc. But here, there's no way the army would be big enough to do that. Even in places where they've asked for help, it's just not big enough to be able to act to do that. And then there's the question on how plus we aren't shutting everything but army down. they've shut down everything, it sounds like, even the essential things. Here, especially in allow the farmers out to their fields and to continue growing and stuff, growing crops, etc., so you don't end up in trouble. How do you allow meat packing company employees, etc., and shut everything down? So, yeah. So here it's more trust that people do what they need to do and get mad when you find out they aren't. And hope that they aren't stupid like the Skyview students. Holy crap. Or the people who disobeyed the LDS church rules. That is weird. On having the same thing. Yeah, I wasn't worried about it. I was like, there's no need to... Oh, you didn't hear! So a lot of us, the school kids, the high school kids, went and got on social media and planned to meet at Skyview. Over 200 of them had planned to meet at Skyview outside and just play games and everything together. So they literally were like, hey, it's a day out! Here. The police found out about it and were waiting there and broke it up. But a lot of them still went off on their own and basically said, who cares? Sorry. But No, I didn't run away from it.
Yes, you did!
I caught it.
No.
But yeah, the people at the airport, just so people know, because not everyone's aware of this, the LDS Church had told them to have 1 or 2 people meet them at the airport, no more. Well, yeah, let's just say that didn't get listened to.
And I might have to go to James today to wash clothes.
Okay.
Because I spilled my electrolyte drink all over my blankets last night, and so they were soaking wet. So I need to see if they're still wet, and if they are, I'm going to wash them because it's sticky.
Jen says, LOL, Mindy, hi.
I could hardly sleep last night. It was not nice.
I bet.
Hello.
Why is it... Oh, I know why it's telling me there's something here. Okay, now it's not. Okay, I'm going after purples.
Okay.
But yeah, so now new rules for the church. They changed it even more, and they made sure this time the airport knew about it, and the police, and all of them have said this will be enforced. So the change is now they pull up and they wait in a certain place in the parking lot. And from there they're taken, they wait there, and their missionary comes to them. They get the missionary in and leave. So there is that.
Now the question is, can the rest of the family still go up, just not get out of the car?
They're supposed to only have one person, maybe two, maybe a mom and a dad, go to pick up the kid. But just as an example, I hate to say it, but I literally, on one of our local groups, when that was brought up, that was the new rule, they said, I don't care, I'm taking my whole family down when my child comes home. And I'm going, are you stupid? So what basically the idea is that you have a get-together. If your missionary is completely returning home, you have a get-together about 2 weeks after they get home, if that. And not even that. You wait to have your get-together until groups are allowed again. And then you could have a get-together with everyone.
I got accepted to the driver's ed thingy. We need to go get my permit stamp, though.
Okay. Obviously.
Yeah.
Did you want to go now, or? Well, I didn't bring my wallet, so I just realized I'm used to it being in here. And now that I think about it, it's sitting out. Oops.
Well, we needed to go and do the laundry anyways, so.
Yeah, I need to go fight in the fortress a few more times.
You mind if we go home first?
Go home first and then
grab
I
my
guess
things?
that's up to you.
Because I don't need to put my clothes in the wash, it's just my bedding.
Or find out if I get, try and figure me out some food, because I haven't eaten yet.
I have an orange and apple slices in there if you want it.
And then you can grab my medicines too. So, yeah, this one's up. Anyway.
Oh, right. I'm supposed to be doing stuff. I keep looking up and not looking back down.
So, Steph, I did tell Jen and everyone earlier in the stream that I will be watching for her to start streaming, see if she streams. So we will see. And I figure you know who I mean.
See, this is when you wish I could drive.
Yes, in more ways than one.
Because I would be fine with this.
I know. And then I could be playing too.
Yes, instead of having me play and not focus on it. Just looking down every once in a while. She asked who are we waiting for?
Who are we waiting for? Oh, on the street. I think you mean with the streaming. The one we've told to that they, the one Steph told they should stream, and they said they have some ideas, but they're not sure. I love that car.
Eh? Tell me.
That car right back there. It's the color that I have said I should get this car.
And
Anyway, that we told should stream, and Steph said she should stream, and she said, I have some ideas, but I gotta figure some things out and whatever, and I told her, go download Omlet and stream while you're playing.
and all the fortress vandals can be gotten in the bonus tasks. Yes, it is raining bad. Well, sort of. It was like a couple seconds ago, but now it's fine. But Mom hates driving in the rain no matter how hard it is. So, yeah.
So my thing is, and I'll be honest, I'm sure it's part of the PTSD I have. So when you hydroplane, there is nothing you can do. You just have to wait it out. And there's really not much you can do to avoid it when you're driving. There's some things, but not a lot. With the snow, even in the middle of a slide, there are things you can do to maintain control over the slide and of your vehicle. And if you know what you're doing, yes, it has to be automatic at that point, but you can prepare in advance so that in the middle of a slide, you don't even have to think about it, but you still maintain full control over it. And Mindy can vouch that I've learned to control my vehicles completely in slides. And to make split-second decisions of which way to control it during a slide, in order to be able to keep the vehicle and more importantly the people in the vehicle as safe as possible. And so I can handle that because I'm in control. Whereas in a hydroplane, you have no control. There's nothing you can do in the middle of a hydroplane. There's absolutely nothing. You can't prepare in advance for it or anything else. There is absolutely no control. So, and PTSD is my life. So preparing in advance for what happens, and that one is thanks to my father too, I will say. How do you handle yourself in a slide? Thanks, Dad. And I say that because my dad was known for grabbing your wheel and putting you into a slide and then letting you get out of it, to where until it becomes so automatic that you knew every decision to make in a slide that you don't even think while you're doing it, you're just doing it. And that's how fast it has to be when you're sliding, I admit that. But yeah. So I have control during a slide because I know that my brain has gotten to the point in a slide, it works that fast. It's just an automatic. You're moving this way, you turn your wheel this way. You're moving this way, you turn your wheel this way. And Mindy's seen, I'll even use slides to go where I want to go at times. Which is something that my dad taught me and that I've heard even more so they do in Canada and stuff. So that's that part. I'm known for trying to plan for every contingency possible. I heard the best that's how I live my life. I am constantly
I get to bring my guitar. It's crappy.
yeah, it
She
is.
said sorry.
It's Cooper's child I was talking about. I was just going to wait and see if they actually stream or not. And then if so, try and share the stream. Right?
I would also want to see if Ray would be willing to do it, so I can't have two different people on it. Just because it's interesting to see different photographers' ideas for stuff.
Well, it's something to throw out. I don't know how often you're going to have, if you're going to be able to plan on rain. It would be more of a just grab and go.
Yeah, she's probably a Jade's.
Oh. Okay, we're going to wait here for a little while she goes and checks, see if she needs to do laundry so she can sleep tonight. Did you want to take this to David? I'll go after that one. And yeah, they were almost as stupid or more stupid than the college break kids. One reason I say more stupid is that there wasn't even any recognition of it. And when it was broken up, then they still chose to go do it. And as Mindy said, the rain it goes back and forth. I'm just not a drive in the rain person. If Brett gets home before we leave, he's driving. And I hope everything is okay for you there, Steph, with the storms. Oh, and when I talked to Danny yesterday. His mission president has said they can contact twice a week, but he hadn't got that message. I guess their text is having some issues or something like that, he told me. But I told him to, maybe what we should do is just have him, call once a week, but otherwise do it through text in case there's questions he has, stuff like that. And I told him how to access one of my accounts that he can get into for doing family history. So that, and then I found out my mom's kind of frustrated with my siblings. Today, because I was mentioning DNA percentages, where they're from. And she told me she wanted access to it. And I'm like, I can't necessarily give you access. You should have access to your own. Come to find out, my siblings did the account for her and have maintained control over it. So she doesn't have access to her own account. So I showed her what I could and said, that's the most I can do. You'll have to talk to whoever has your account and ask them to give it to you. That wasn't the one I was after. "23andMe. They did hers and Dad's genealogy tests. And which is great, but
Looks like you can get my pills.
okay. Did you happen to grab my pills?
No, I was gonna go grab those.
They're by up on the dresser,
Okay, where's
by
your
the
wallet?
TV. On the right below the TV. They were trying to, so it came up because they were trying to claim we are less German than we are, and I called them on it. And yeah. Come on, thank you. I was after that. Took you long enough. Not that one. That one. Yes, I talked to my account. And my phone and about everything else. Oh, I just thought of this. One of the things you said you need is vitamin C, right?
No, never mind. I found a ton of vitamin C in my room the other day.
Okay, I was going to say, because there's a whole bunch above the stove, too, on vitamin C. It's just the other one would need to order.
Yep, I looked at that. Oh, when I was cleaning my room, I found like a huge, like one of the big bottles of vitamin C that wasn't even open. What it is.
Okay, so did you want to go to Jade's or go work on get your learner's permit?
Jade's first, because they can be in the
Turn
wash
off the car.
while we're in the thingy.
Come on, stupid thing.
Your phone is locked, blazing.
There. Huh?
Your phone is locked, blazing out.
Is not?
It's blazing out.
Not as hot as it used to be. Remember the other phone, how hot it would get? Okay, had to check. I figured while we were here, I'd stop and check them
I know
out.
what I could do. I could have Lexi do it today, and then Ray do it when it's like sunny.
Or
And
have Lexi do it today and Ray do it another day. It's you know, Lexi choose sometime in the sun and Ray. That she likes normal pictures.
Yeah.
And most photographers, she's not gonna relax enough around to really get good pictures. So
There's 4 people.
and then 2 are in. So there's
Yeah.
what? 6
6.
people. Hasn't put herself on dry ice, as we put it, but she so far has not found anyone who's piqued her interest so much that she needs to investigate further. So she's going on dates with friends and stuff like that, but both of them feel that that's the only feeling that they have is this friend.
Mean person.
And that one, she's like, the light's gonna turn and then we'll have to wait here for a while. So hurry!
Because if you don't get lucky right there, then you're doomed for the next 12 minutes.
Not quite 12 minutes, even if it seems like it. If people are coming the other way, then yeah. So the purple circle without a flame is one I need right now too. She's texting Lexi, I think. So if you said anything, that's why she hasn't responded.
What's that the one for South LA? Just like no, it's 10th West. Right next to the light.
It's the highway one on 10th West.
Yeah.
To get out onto the highway or to get off the highway. And we were at on 18th, so, but really close to the light on the highway. And so depending on the time of day, you can sometimes hit it such that you can go right through without a problem. But sometimes it's like you're waiting there for forever. They're either coming from one way or the other way. Lexi say? Or are you just waiting for a response?
She said short.
Okay. So let's go let you put your laundry and then maybe go for pictures. Just because I know what you were getting at is the rain falling.
Yeah.
So before it decides that it's going to clear up on us, so you can't get the rain pictures, go do that, and then we can see where we're at on doing. So do you need to wait at Jade's for a little while to put makeup on, or are you just going to take pictures without?
I'll put some on.
Okay. You know me, I could care less if you wear makeup or not. I think you look good either way. Part of that's because, so my mom grew up thinking if you aren't wearing makeup, then you don't look your best. And there was a point where she was trying to push that on me. But I ended up being one who so I broke down and wore it for a while. And you know, when you hit your 3rd week of wearing makeup straight, and then one of the guys comes up to you and says, hey, says there's something blue on your eyes. Hey, wait, you're wearing makeup. And all the girls and everyone else, she's not. No, she never does. And you've been wearing makeup for 3 weeks straight. You know it's useless to wear makeup. Yeah, that would be annoying. This one, there's no inner greenhouse at. So you're just sitting there. There's nothing to do. I need to tell Mindy something. kind of hard for her to wash stuff when she forgets the stuff she's supposed to be washing. Take my pills and eat while she's in there. And yes, one of them is my vitamin K and D, so that I don't get exhausted. And so I have enough energy to fight off stuff. Right now, I'm eating an apple. Or apple slices. When I left this morning, I hadn't got breakfast. And then before I left, after having dropped Mindy off, I got my mom's message wondering about her DNA. So I stayed to talk to her. And then by that time, it was time enough that the event had started so I could stream. So while we were home, Mindy made sure I had something to eat and my pills. I thought it should be quicker than this. I will say on the kid thing, I get why they wanted to get out. But honestly, I think there's other ways. Not I think, I know. So like David, most of his friends he talks to on a regular basis, usually daily. They actually correspond through one of his games that they all play. They each have mics and whatever. And Mindy, well, she actually sees the few friends she really chooses to keep in touch with. There's a few others she corresponds through like text messaging and stuff. So okay, this is taking a lot longer than I thought it would. So I guess maybe I'll let you guys go. Because she doesn't seem to be hurrying out. And I'm sorry I'm making you hungry again. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.